Today we're going to be taking a look at my Dell XPS 720 case. I converted this case from BTX to ATX, and I'm going to be replacing it actually. So I wanted just to kind of show you guys what it looks like inside, and it's kind of lasted me over the last couple of years, so it's kind of a farewell to retirement for it. So the main reason I'm getting rid of this case, or moving it at least to another build, is really because it doesn't have any type of dust filtering. This server essentially sits on or is on for 24/7, so it tends to acquire dust buildup rather quickly. So, and it also doesn't have any front USB 3.0 ports as well, so that's kind of a big bummer. Obviously that could be fixed for relatively cheap, but decided to just go ahead and just do the whole thing over. So this server is mainly used for Plex, but it's also a file server as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just list the specs here on screen so you can see what it has in it. It's a pretty capable computer, especially for Plex, for transcoding and things like that. It works out really well. I also did wire up the front LEDs to strictly just go red when I had it in my main build. So you can just flick a switch I put in there, flick it on, LEDs would go red, and it looks pretty cool in my opinion. But this was my main PC back in 2012, or the main case, shall I say. And then I had since retired it a year or so later, or even less, to my media server. But gonna be moving everything over into another case here. So I also want to show you what I did to the stock power supply. It's a stock Delta 1000 watt power supply, and I went ahead and painted it with a textured paint, kind of give it a better look. But I also modded some of the wires as well. I changed the pin out on some of the proprietary Dell connectors. So I made some 6-pin, some 8-pin PEG connectors for PCI Express, and then modded an 8-pin EPS connector as well. So I did mod the original power supply, but looks really good. Delta is a high quality power supply. It's 1000 watts. It's extremely heavy, but it's nice. So I'm taking this build and I'm moving it over to the Corsair Carbide 330R Blackout Edition. I was able to get it for a good price used, and it has all the things I'm looking for as far as the dust filtering, the silence, the front USB 3.0 ports, etc. So I'll take you just a quick look around the case so you can kind of see what it has in it. You've probably seen many videos on it before, but just here's a quick look on what the case looks like. The case does come with a 140mm fan out front and a 120mm fan out back. Also comes with a 3-fan fan controller as well, and all the silent insulation essentially on the top, each side, and on the front. So after stuffing everything over into this new case, I was pretty happy with the build process. I will say there's not really enough room behind the motherboard tray. There's still just not enough room, especially when you have all of the hard drive trays filled up, and getting everything over. It was kind of I had to play with it some on the back to get everything to close properly. But overall, it was a pretty easy build. Looks pretty good, pretty clean. I had to use the ugly yellow SATA cables because I didn't really have anything black left, so I just had to use the yellow ones, which is, I don't care. It's a media server. I'll close it up. I probably won't look at it in a long time. I'll just change the filter on the front and enjoy the silence. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the case. I'm happy with the build, the way it looks. It's plain, it's simple, it's elegant, gets the job done. I did add a fan on the front to help with air circulation over the hard drives. But overall, very happy with it. But anyways, just want to show you guys a quick video on it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks.